Sometimes I sits and thinks. Other times I just sits. Good morning everybody. Welcome back to The Life's Good. It's about 7:30 on Saturday the 9th of May, and it's a gorgeous morning. Cheryl unfortunately is at work today. However, that gives me the opportunity to crack on and get a lot of things done in and around the garden and the home. There's lots happening in the garden at the moment. There's lots going on. And a little bit of news. We've got a small bird box adjacent to our decking, and we currently have a pair of blue tits using that for nesting and producing a little brood this year. So if I get the opportunity to film them, their antics as they nip in and out of that box, I will. The wood pigeons that were here last year, remember the saga of Mr. and Mrs. Woody and their little Widget? Well, they've been around, they're paired again, and they've been in and out of the plum tree and the pear tree, presumably looking for a nesting site. Whether they actually use our garden or not this year, we will have to wait and see. But again, if anything happens there, I will let you know, and hopefully get a little bit of film footage of them and their antics. The weather is gorgeous, as I said. We've had some wonderful weather lately. Still not an awful lot of rain up here. Not really worried about that. I'm sure we will get some eventually. We have had a few showers, but not a heck of a lot. I have used a little sprinkler that I've got. It's a little stone tortoise shaped sprinkler connected to the hose. Well, I've popped that out a few times just to give everything a wetting so that we don't actually lose anything. And Cheryl was out yesterday morning. She nipped out to the shops to get a few things we needed for a little barbecue party that we're having yesterday afternoon. And we did overindulge a little bit, I must admit, guys. But while she was out at the shops, she found this, and she thought this would be useful for me to use, for us to use. It's a little sprinkler. It rotates with the pressure of the water, attaches to the hose quite easily there with the standard hose fitting, and it's got a couple of little fold down spikes underneath, so you can actually attach it into the ground or push it into the ground to give it a little bit of stability whilst this is whizzing around. I haven't used it yet. I will probably use it later today. If we don't get any rain, or we're not likely to be getting any rain after I've done everything today, I will probably this evening, I would imagine, give this a go and give my garden a bit of a damping off again, just to make sure that everything that I've got in the ground growing is getting a drink and able to continue growing as we want. So, little gadget there. I don't think it was very expensive. It's adjustable on the ends here, I've noticed. It's got minimum, maximum, so you can actually turn these end pieces to get a faster or slower spin, I would imagine. As I said, I haven't used it yet. I'll give it a go later and let you guys know how it works, how well it works, or not, as the case may be. Well, as I said, I've got plenty to do. I would like to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I've had several new subscribers this week. Fiona from So Fifi So, she's one. A guy called Gollum, reference to Lord of the Rings there, I think. But a few others, some I don't know the names of. But whoever you are, you know who you are, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And I hope that what we're doing here and things I'm putting on my videos are of benefit, and you get something from them even if it's just a little entertainment. But hopefully I can give you some advice and guidance on the way that I go about growing our food and other plants in our garden. Well, I'm going to crack on today. As I said, I'm going to be doing a few things. I've been asked a few questions about one or two things. One in particular, actually, I'm going to mention two people now, very close to me. My daughter Beverly. She asked me how you cut rhubarb, how far up the stem you use it towards the leaf. So I will show you that, how I pull and prepare my rhubarb sticks for use in the kitchen. And secondly, my other daughter, Rachel, she lives in Michigan and in an area called Berkeley. She used to be in Royal Oak, she now lives in Berkeley. They've moved recently, so sweetheart, good luck in your new home. More importantly, she sent me this t-shirt based on a Pink Floyd theme, Wish You Were Beer. She knows I like a drop of beer, bless her. So thank you for my lovely t-shirt. I do like different t-shirts. If anybody else wants to send me a fancy t-shirt, please do so. You can get in touch via my email, which is shown on my main page on my YouTube channel. Guys, I'm going to crack on. I've just had a bit of breakfast. I'm having a cup of tea. I'm looking around here now and working out what I will be doing during the day. I'm just taking a moment to reflect on everything, listen to the birds and all the other noises that are around us here, and enjoying a bit of peace and quiet. If you get the chance, get out in your garden. Go and grow some food. This is my rhubarb, guys. As Beverly was asking, how do you cut, how do you use rhubarb? Which parts can you use and which parts can't? The leaves are poisonous. You don't want to be eating those. This is a good plant. I've got 3 or 4 plants in here. When you want to harvest your rhubarb, you do not cut the stems from the plant. You actually get hold of them near the base and pull them away. I'm hoping I can demonstrate somehow. If I take this one, it's not the best of stems, this guys, but I get that at the base and just twist and pull that, you end up with this. And in order to use it, you just trim off some of these brown bits at the bottom, and you can use the whole stem right up to the base of the leaf and just cut that off, and that's what you're after. This bit you can put on your compost heap. I know some people use it to make an insecticide of some kind. They soak all the leaves in water, use the water to spray their plants. It's quite effective apparently. I've never tried it myself, but I always put my leaves in the compost bin. So you pull your rhubarb from the crown, and so trim off the little brown bits at the bottom and just remove the leaf from the top. And these take in the kitchen, give them a rinse, dice them into 1 inch, 1.5 inch pieces, and you can stew them, put them in pies, put them in crumbles. If you look back through my videos, you'll see that I actually made rhubarb wine. The videos are a bit lengthy, but well worth watching. If you're interested in making some rhubarb wine, follow my videos and you'll make a lovely rosé-ish wine from rhubarb. Crumbles, of course, with custard, pies and jam. There's lots of things you can do with rhubarb. Very popular, certainly here in England. I love it. We use it for all sorts of things. As I said, wine, jam, pies, crumbles, all that sort of thing, guys. It's 5 o'clock in the evening and I'm feeling a bit tired now, guys. I've got quite a bit done today. I did a little work around the pond area, around the back of the pond. There's an area there that I hadn't completed. I've had a little tidy up there, and I've managed to plant out my spinach and my peas. I'm sure you saw that in the video there. I'll spin you around and let you have a quick look at what I've done on the plot. Just looking across the plot towards Daisy's run and coop, you can see that I've put up some mesh, 2 rows for the peas below. Those were the peas that had already germinated. I've got those out and I'm waiting for some more to follow on. In front of the peas, just down here somewhere, I've got the 2 rows of spinach I put out. In front of that, earlier in the week, I planted out my beetroot. Behind is where all the carrots are and the parsnips. There's nothing in the ground behind the peas and up to the raspberry hedge. And here we've got the shallots followed by garlic, although there's no sign of any garlic yet. And tucked in the corner, my rhubarb. If I just take you in a bit closer, you can see, desperate for a drink, these guys, but this is my spinach that I've planted out today, and behind it my peas. And you can see I've got a nice little row of peas there, and they will attach themselves to this wire and grow tall, we hope, and give us a nice crop of peas later in the year, and indeed a second row behind, and there's room if I want to put a third row if any more germinate. And I wanted to show you as well, not in this one, these tubs of potatoes. These aren't very good examples, but some of these, I'm just swinging you about a bit, guys, sorry about that. Some of these have started to pop through. This one, here's a good one. You look in there and you can see the little leaves poking through from my potatoes, and I'll let them get to about 2 inches or so, 3 inches tall, and then I'll cover them just over the top of the leaves and let them come on through again. You can probably see there's another one or 2 in there. They're just coming through. Everything else is looking good. I'm happy. My Lola Rossa's coming on, and in fact, I don't know if you can see this, the light's a bit funny because the sun's going down behind us, guys, but you can see the Lola Rossa there. Cheryl will start taking a few leaves from those now. In fact, I think she pinched a few yesterday and put them in a sandwich. A bit cheeky, but they are there to be eaten, and that's what we're going to be doing with them. The radishes in front, doing really, really well. They got little red stems on them down here. They're little red bases to them, but they haven't bulbed up yet, which is what we're waiting for. Well, guys, it's been a busy day. I'm just going to walk around the shed here and see if I can get up to the pond area and let you have a quick look at what I've done here. It's had a bit of a tidy up. I've extended the pathway up to the end, and I was surprised to find we have some new residents moving in, and you can see their little doorway there. I do believe we have some little fairy people here. That's nice to know. Oh, and incidentally, I did find a frog in the pond today, so that was quite an exciting moment. I can't see him at the moment, but he was definitely there earlier today, sitting in the cool in the water. Whatever you're doing this weekend, you look after yourselves, be safe, be happy, and come back and see us soon. I'm going to go in now, get clean, reward myself with that beer I've been promising myself, and get some supper. Come back and see us soon, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now. Ta-ra.